Hey guys, I'm Shanakiscore. Today I am gonna be reviewing the first book in the Witcher series, which is probably better known as a video game, at least in general population, but the story is based on the books. And I've read through the first one, and I just wanted to review it because it's a great book, to make a long story short. It's called The Sword of Destiny, and it's actually a collection of 6 short stories. Probably the most interesting story would be, at least for the players of the game, would be Eternal Flame, which is happening in Novigrad, which is one of the capital major cities in The Witcher 3. We get to see Geralt, of course, and Dandelion. There's also some characters you can actually run into the video game. You can actually check those places out. There's a Temple of Eternal Flame and a Spearblade Inn that they go to. I couldn't actually find it, but it's somewhere around on that little island where the Eternal Flame Temple is. Also, there's a few characters you can actually meet. Dandelion had a girl that just broke up with him, Vespula, and you actually help her out in a quest. I was searching for her, but I just couldn't find her anymore. I'm just chasing birds here. Get them go! Favorite thing to do in Witcher. Amazing. There's a doppelganger Dudu that you also meet in the quests. You can actually decide to kill him or let him live. I think I killed him. I'm not pretty sure, but if I would have read the books first, I would actually chose not to. Then we come across Vime Vivaldi. He's a dwarf where you transfer currencies, so you can actually meet him in a square in the Novigrad as well. The first story, which is called The Bounds of Reason, is not that interesting. It wasn't interesting to me, so I kind of stopped reading it as well. And then I just wanted to get through it. The second story is a lot more interesting. Talks about Yennefer and Geralt and their relationship. So that was really interesting because I think Yennefer as a character is really interesting. And another thing is also interesting. The fourth story, A Little Sacrifice, it's basically a love story between Geralt and singer Essie Devon. They meet each other. They sort of, I think they do fall in love, sort of. And then they decide to just part and each go their own way. So it's a sad ending, but it's quite nicely done, well written, and we have a Dandelion here as well that we know from the game, and in the video game it was my most hated character. If you ask me, he's the best character in the books. Sort of like, Geralt's this cynical, sarcastic character, sort of. Real tough guy. And Dandelion is like almost his opposite, a voice of reason, sort of. The last 2 short stories, the first one is called The Sword of Destiny, which is the title of the book. And the last one is called Something More. And both stories actually talk about Ciri and how Geralt comes across Ciri, actually, how they meet. And the relationship they build, from the ground. In Something More, we get to see Witcher's mother that abandoned him when he was just a child, a babe, I think, even. And, she just dropped him in the school for Witchers, which is sort of like, they have those trials that many kids, most kids don't even survive, so it was a great chance she actually left him for that. I would definitely recommend the book basically to anyone that likes the Witcher video game, and anyone that likes fantasy in general. It gives you a lot of background, a lot of story, you get a lot of details about the character. It's a book that has around 370 pages, so it's not that long, and it's divided into 6 short stories, so it's quite easy to read through. There's chapters as well, and they're like 5 to 10 pages long. Like I already mentioned, the main characters of this book are actually Geralt, Ciri, Dandelion, and Yennefer. If you've read the book, you can leave a comment down below. What do you think about it? Are you going to read it based on this review, maybe? No, but thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.